Now that we're moving on to the fourth video on this last part of the Lord's Prayer, what we call the doxology, we want to talk a little bit about glory. In the previous videos, we talked a little bit about what it means to say, thine is the kingdom and thine is the power. Well, now, thine is the glory. What does that mean? It is a popular saying among Christians, to God be the glory. Usually that's spoken of when somebody is offering up some work and people are like, oh, nice job, and a humble heart would say, well, no, to God be the glory. It's not me, it's God. It's God's work, and I owe all things to God. So it's a beautiful way of saying to God be the glory. So what are we saying there? Do you have ideas? Go ahead, as a family, talk about what does it mean to say to God be the glory, to God be the glory. As you think about that, let me read to you here Psalm 115:1. And again, this doxology is inspired by the scriptures. Not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name be the glory, because of your love and faithfulness. Why is it good for us to say to you alone be the glory, or thine is the glory? Maybe it would be helpful if we need a refresher what glory means. Glory is the praise due someone for the work they've accomplished or the work they might do. Well, we've just asked God to do a lot of work in the Lord's Prayer. We've just confessed confidence in him. He's the king. His is the kingdom. I mean, this is all about his kingdom. Surely, with his name attached to it, he's going to see his kingdom advance and all these things accomplished. He has the power, we recognize. Surely then he'll use his power to carry out his will. And in that, if this is his work, then we're already acknowledging the work that needs to be done, he will do, and he alone will get the praise. We aren't inclined at all in seeing these things answered in our life to steal God's glory. And so we're acknowledging that as we lift up that praise. To thine alone be the glory. Again, not to us, O Lord, not unto us, but to your name be glory, because of your love and faithfulness. Psalm 115, verse 1. If that's the case in how we pray and in the Lord's Prayer, to thine alone is the glory, maybe in our lives too, we could be quick to, whenever we accomplish something, to give glory to God, right? Maybe think about things in your life that you're skilled at, things in your life that you've accomplished. How can you, in being recognized for those things, offer up a thought that God alone deserves glory? Sometimes we see that with athletes who are Christian. A lot of times if they win something or whatever, it's a championship game, they say, I owe it all to God. To Christ be the glory. To God be the glory. They might kneel on a football field after winning or whatever and pray, right? They're letting people know God deserves the glory. This is something that God has considered and for his purposes answered accordingly in the prayers that I've offered up. To God be the glory. We'll see you next time in our fifth video on this beautiful word of proclamation, word of praise, the doxology, which in the Greek just literally means glory, ology, a word of praise. We'll see you then.